everyone! So in this video I'm gonna share with you the first part regarding the preparation for my trip in Latin America. So in this part I will share with you the part that how I meet with persons from Gaia and that goes to the trip in Peru. So, well, this is like the first time Gaia organized like meeting Zoom with all the participants in order to go there, and we had like one meeting per month. And so that's really great because we keep to know each other before. We also have a lot of questions and having also answers about what to prepare, how to prepare, and having also sharing experiences from other people that have been in like the sacred sites in Machu Picchu, all the questionings regarding the altitude. How do you say that in English? Altitude, or the fact that we are at a high level on like in mountain. Or Titicaca, it's also in a high level, and so also sharing about the how to eat, to prepare our body, like to eat more healthy, because like there you are having high vibration sacred site. So if your body is also in high vibration, then it would be better for you to receive and be connected with the energy there. And so I also told you that before I got some first connection with people from in Gaia in order to search for roommate. And so I have been connected with 3 persons. One is a person in Netherlands, it seems, but yeah, that person is great, but I didn't feel really the vibration as for the 2 other persons. And so the 2 other persons, I'm gonna talk to you about them because it's gonna have an importance for the next part of my trip. So the first person is the person that I really choose to be my roommate is a Colombian girl, and so she knew Matthias already for 15 years. Wow! I said, oh my God. It might be so rich to be with her, and so also she speaks Spanish because she's a Colombian girl, and it would be great that we could be a roommate together. So actually that's the person who I chose to be my roommate. And I think that she has a lot also to tell about her trip with Matthias and so on. So I feel so excited with that. And also I was thinking to maybe traveling a little bit in Latin America, and so maybe she could also help me with that because she traveled also in Latin America already. And the second person is, well, I didn't really like choose her for who she is the person who coordinating Gaia that put me in contact with her because of the need of having a roommate. And so this person is an American woman that has a Vietnamese origin. I love this synchronicity. And so I just discovered that really when we speak to each other on Zoom. And so we have good connection. And I also feel that generally person having this kind of Vietnamese roots and connection, when talking with me, there's something inside of them that is awakened. Like they feel more connected to the country, to the culture, because I was sharing also my culture and who I am. And so like they are better, having a better understanding about this culture and having this feeling, this will to go back or to go there in Vietnam to be in connection with their roots and their culture. And so it was during May when I was connected with that person. And it's the beginning of November. She contacted me and she said that she wanted to go to Vietnam. So our trip to Peru starts end of November, like 28th, something like that. And so she came to Vietnam beginning of November, just for like maybe a week or something like that. It was quick for me, but it was very spontaneous about her decision. So she contacted me and we managed to see each other. And so why do I talk about this? Because it has an importance for the rest of the trip. I didn't know yet about that, but now that I'm talking about this, I just really realize how how things just being seen at that moment. So we met together, and so there's two things that marked me a lot. Is that she was talking about Bashar, and she was telling about the fact that Bashar helps her a lot and so on. So, well, that moment I heard few people talking about Bashar, saying, "Oh, I'm following Bashar," and things like that. And so, who is this Bashar? I following Matthias Di Stefano, that's enough for me. But yeah, I was just being open to what she's talking about Bashar, about following the formula with the 5 steps, like following your best excitements in the best way that you can, without any like expectation about any shape or form that things has to come to you, and also to follow that until that you cannot follow anymore, and then just see and be acknowledge about the belief that you had during the experience and things like that. So, okay, I just open to what she said. And then if you want to know who Bashar is, Bashar, so at that moment I didn't know, but after I just have some research, and then I understand that Bashar is like an extraterrestrial energy or being, not in this universe or not in this earth. It's in a parallel reality, in another dimension. So because we are in a multi-universe, and so it's not in this one, it's in another one. But in that parallel reality, Bashar just shifts its energy and it can be in contact with this world, and the person who can channel this energy and giving the transmission into words from this energy, this information given by Bashar, is Daryl Anka. Darryl and Anka, Anka. And so it has been like 40 years that Daryl Anka has been channeling Bashar. Well, at that moment it didn't have any importance for me, but it has a big importance for after, during my trip. So that's why I'm just telling you about that now, and so then you can remember after, during my trip, that, oh, finally, where did I get the seed of Bashar? It's there. And the second thing is that she was talking about nebula stone, nebula, Nebula. I was really curious about that, and so I was having a look on the internet, and when I see the stone in image, it just gives me a kind of a shift of energy or something. I feel that my body was downloading information, things happened for me. And when I left her after this meeting, during the evening, I was like kind of watching a video like through synchronicities, a video talking about like 3 AI atlas and something like that. And I won't go into detail to that video, but it's like kind of expanding me to other realities and dimensions and things, and I feel so much of energy coming inside of me. So my body was like, it's very like intense for it. So I like kind of kind of being asleep and feeling all the flows of the information going through inside of my body. I just feeling unplugging and plugging again. So there's kind of restructuration with my energy, and I felt like there was a switch or an update about the guides that are guiding me. So it's really like a feeling. I didn't maybe have a conscious change, like a big like change after that consciously, but it feels like inside it's a subtle change. It's energy change. There's something. I felt something change inside of me, but it's just like if I change in the physical things like that. But I just knew inside of me, it's an update to better guide me for the rest of my trip. And like, oh, wow, what's gonna happen for the rest of my trip? And so, yeah, that's it. That's how my meeting with person like that, things just like going to the flow like this, with maybe at that moment didn't have any big importance, but then when I getting a feedback and sitting down like now and sharing this story, I just realized, oh wow, that's the moment that the seed has been put it on me, and that's how my journey just like spreading out after. So I'm feeling really grateful about that, and this is also the learnings for through this video, is that tiny and seemingly insignificant thing might be finally something important for you. So just taking attention about all the things that comes to your life, and then you may find that life is more magical that you can imagine and feel. So that's it. I'm seeing you during the next episode, and I'm gonna share more about my preparation and my meeting with the meditation, and also my premonition of my next trip in Argentina. So stay tuned and see you guys later. Bye.